These are condos. I like commercial. This is all residential, and I like the mix of commercial and some residential, or just pure commercial. I don't like to do just pure residential. For residential, you're just buying a lot of headaches. I want to start an organization called Battered Landlords. I try to collect rent, work through management companies and have issues. Trust. How is trust built, nurtured? How is it created? It's time to test and verify, to see the gap between what they think, what they say, how they feel, and what they do. I mean, have you seen people say, you know, I think you're wonderful. But see, you can see their body language, they don't feel this, is not congruent. But you also, this is the time will expose a lot of things for you. The R is for relationship, rules, roles. What's everybody's role? The dynamics between them. How can you trust? You just arrived in Mexico City, your plane got delayed, and now you got to go spend the night at night. And they tell you, oh, there's a lot of kidnapping in Mexico City. Some guy negative just told you that. How do you trust that now you got to get out of the airport, which is it's past midnight, there's practically nobody there, and there is somebody who comes to tell you, you need to go to the hotel, I can take you to a hotel. You're thinking this person's going to kidnap me. But the minute this person comes up with the taxi, it says taxi on top, and he's wearing a taxi uniform, you see the relationship is very clear. Now you trust the fact that this is a taxi, there's a police officer standing there wearing a uniform, now you trust the fact that this is a policeman, this is a taxi, I can go in, it's not some Joe Schmo coming in a car, I don't know who he is. Okay, so relationship and the rules, roles, the dynamics build some trust. And then the next one is, for you, is the understanding. Understanding, when you understand somebody, it builds trust. What are the rules of understanding? The triangle of understanding has to do with agreement on reality. When you have agreement on reality, it builds affinity. I like you, you like me. We tolerate each other's distance. If I say this is a flip chart and you say yes, this is a flip chart, we have an agreement on reality, I like you, you like me, we're able to continue talking, and now we have communication going. And the more we communicate, the more we agree, and the more we like each other, and now we have agreement. Any person you like is your friend, female or male or whoever, is because you have agreement. The more agreements you have, the stronger the relationship. So I try to find agreements with people so I can connect with them more, and then we have more understanding. See, if I say this is a flip chart and you say this is a table, we don't have agreement on reality. Do I like you now? I don't want to communicate with you. We're not even seeing eye to eye on things. So understanding, and the elements of understanding is agreement on reality, building affinity, and communicating is very important because it's going to build trust. I will not trust you if you tell me this is a chair, this is a table, or we have disagreement on the basis. On the basis. Okay, then S is safety. How do you build safety so people trust you? It's predictability. If you can see somebody has consistency, it builds trust. It builds safety. You feel comfortable with them. You can trust them more. They met me. See, this is the building of the climate part. You build the climate of safety and consistency and security. Then they drop their guard and then they talk to you more. They tell you more. Maybe they even tell you things they shouldn't say. But see, it takes time. It takes effort to build trust with people. Give it some time. Build relationship with them. Clarify what you do, what they do. Get along. Understand where they come from, understand the reality, agree with the things that you can agree on, and build that rapport and strengthen the relationship, make them feel safety. And by the way, you can take this to your advantage in the reverse. I could be very unpredictable, which will make them be scared. So if I want somebody to blow off and leave me alone, I could be nice in the beginning, then I can flip out, and I can be nice and make them put a glitch in their head. Now that they can't trust me, they want to leave because I want them out of my life. So work at your advantage or either way. And then the final one is what I call the tone scale of emotion. You see, the emotion, everybody has an emotion. Everybody has certain feelings and it goes up and down, from enthusiastic and serene to maybe lower on the tone scale of life, where they are a little bit conservative or maybe angry or covert hostility or fear or sadness or total apathy. See, all these emotions, people go up and down. Somebody upsets me, I may get angry. That's normal. That's the emotion for the moment. But I default to a chronic level of being enthusiastic. I get excited, I like the game, I like to do things. Some people, they default to being sad, to being negative. That's their normal tone of emotion. You know, when people say, don't use the tone with me, because it's an expression of emotion. If I am going to build trust with somebody, I'll trust somebody that is more enthusiastic and presents himself or herself to the world in a more enthusiastic way. They're more interested in listening. They're more interested in life and in others. They're not interesting necessarily, but they're interested. Most successful people are interested in things. You see, I don't worry about being interesting. I'm very interested. I want to learn about people. I like to know, how is it to be, you know, an engineer? How is it to be a lawyer? How is it to be a doctor? It's just an amazing thing to create that interest and understand and listen to people, etc. So the elements of trust have to do with time, rules, roles, and relationships, understanding others and being understood as well, feeling safe around them and them safe around you, and understanding their emotional, chronic and acute. Acute is where they fluctuate. I can understand somebody upset and I validate their emotion. I understand how you feel. I can see exactly why you feel this way, but you know, I would like you to see it this other way, and then I can raise them back up, build better rapport and relationship with them, make them understand my point and I understand theirs. They feel safe with me. We now spend time together, and now all of a sudden people are proud to say, I've known him for 10 years. I've invested with Cherif for 10 years. I've taken his classes 20 years ago. And they see that there is consistency in what my deliveries are. They understand where I'm coming from. They want to make the money. They understand my relationship as a mentor, a leader, a fund manager, etc. And they see that I get enthusiastic about their win as well as my win. And that's how you are able to play the game for everybody to win with no opponents. And those who don't come into the game with you, they just disintegrate and disappear on their own, because there's nothing that blows off the negative people other than positive performance and positive outlook on the future, and keep that energy going and keep that momentum with a clear purpose of what the end goal is, so you don't get bogged down and distracted with all the negativity and obstacles of others. I guess that was a long one. That was a long one. But this is so important.